Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's Metro. We back again with another video, man. So today it's my second video, and all I want to say though, like real talk, is on the first video. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, who showed love, you know what I'm saying, like even if you didn't, like, you feel me, watch all the video all the way through. I appreciate you watching, like, you know what I'm saying, at least half, like leaving a like, coming to the video, commenting, liking, you know what I'm saying. Hey, my first video, I think we hit like 70 views, so I'm not even tripping. We got about like 10 likes, 10, 12 likes, so I just wanna I just wanna say I appreciate that, for real. You know what I'm saying? Trading is something I enjoy doing, so I've been having it's been on my mind for like a real little decent minute on like making a YouTube channel on it. But you know, I wanted to make everything, you know what I'm saying, everything was straight, and I was ready to actually, you know what I'm saying, talk about, you know, everything that I know and everything that I've been through in this trading journey. So without further ado, man, we finna hop into this my trading journey. So this would be a little decent little trading journey, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a lot of the traders really gonna enjoy this one. That's why I'm trying to build this channel off of, just trading, you know. And you know, even if you don't trade, you still might find this content enjoyable, so hopefully that's cool too. I'm trying to add some personality in there, you know, because I know a lot of traders who just wake up, you know what I'm saying, like record a video all serious, don't crack no jokes. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that, but me personally, I like adding, you know what I'm saying, some different things into it. So we finna get into this shit. Now, I got a whole list I literally just wrote, so like a time events, just a timeline and shit. But before we get into that, I'm finna throw on some lotion, cause the nigga's ashy, and we can't tell no story time ashy, be rubbing my hands, be crust be coming off. We can't have that. But hey, while I'm throwing on this lotion though, you might as well throw me a like, a subscribe, a comment, or something. Fuck, I put too much. It's crazy that I'm 21 years old and still don't know how to put on lotion properly. I always put like too much. I don't get it. But yeah, man. Yeah. So we finna just hop straight into this. This is like, I'm gonna try not to make this video too long, but it's a journey video, so this is like 2 years, right? And just like probably 15-minute video, so I'm gonna try to, you know, throw the most important details in there and then leave the most least important details out. But hey, man, hopefully y'all having a good Thursday, you know what I'm saying. I traded today. I got a little decent win today, like a pretty decent win today, you know, but I ain't complaining at all. But let me know if you're a little trader. Let me know how you did today, loss or win, bro, because trust me, I took an L, was it yesterday? No, I don't trade Wednesdays. I ain't trade yesterday. I took an L Tuesday, but I ain't scared to admit it. For me, I ain't perfect. I ain't the best trader in the world, but I ain't the fucking worst for sure. But hey, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm off today. Niggas got some gas. You know what I'm saying, Call of Duty beta just came out, so after I get done editing this, I'm hopping straight on that. But like I said, for the 14th to 15,000th time, my fault if I'm taking all y'all time in the world. But we finna get straight into it. So, growing up, I didn't really like school at all. School was not my forte or nothing like that. So this is just kind of like a little backstory of me and why I chose certain things, why I chose Forex. I didn't really like school, but I kind of had strict parents when it came to school and shit. They always wanted, like, they didn't really care too much on, like, you know, like, you know, they didn't really care too much. They just cared about grades. Like, fam, you could play the game, you could do all that other shit, but if your grades ain't right, that shit not cool. So growing up, I never really liked school, so I was kind of like forced to be like, okay, I gotta get good grades. And what's that? Kind of like lock myself in. You know, some people, like, school is real easy to some people. They don't really gotta pay attention. To me, I had to pay attention. So you know, middle school was cool. High school, I didn't really do too well, because high school, that's when it really started hitting, like, school is not all that. You know, I started being like, okay, school not really got what I want. So boom, that happened. Graduated high school with all right grades. Now after high school, this is where like the Forex and, you know, all the other stuff started picking up. So after I damn, nigga, speak. But I got a real bad stuttering problem sometimes, but it's cool though. But let me say something. Damn, where the fuck was I at? Mans. But after I graduated high school, I knew for a fact I didn't want to go to college. My parents, they forced me to college, so, you know what I'm saying, I had to just roll with the shit. Like what else I can do? Like, nah, I'm not going to college. And I know to a parent, you know, when you trying to raise a child and they say they don't want to go to college, you usually start thinking about, oh, my child, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to do nothing with his life, this and that, you know, all the crazy, you know, and you can't blame him for that. Like, real shit, there's a lot of people out here who drop out of college just to drop out of college and not do nothing with their life, just to play the game, smoke weed all day, and not do nothing with their life. Now, me, I knew I didn't want to do none of that. I knew I was going to find a way to stay productive. So, you know, but my parents, you know, the parents don't really understand what you see, understand your vision and shit like that sometimes. And that's cool. Can't really blame them. But, you know, went to college. I'm not going to say the exact college because I still live in a little state. And, you know, motherfuckers might know exactly where it's at. I'm not really too big on sharing location. But I did a semester of college. Throughout the whole semester, I didn't like it, none of that. And throughout the whole semester, I was working on my YouTube channel, had a reaction channel. If y'all day ones, y'all know. And I uploaded on that a pretty decent amount. You know, it was pretty good. You know, views was all right. You know, it was all right. Like, I was averaging, I'd say about 100 views, maybe 100 views and up, maybe a video. I had like 2,000 subs doing that. And now the whole time I was in college, I was just always in my notebook. Instead of taking notes, like writing down, I'm gonna make it, you know, this and that, things I'm gonna do to increase my YouTube, you know, stuff like that. So college wasn't a big deal for me. Like, I didn't care. I went there, probably took notes some days, and then got the fuck out. I didn't study, did none of that, because I didn't want to be there. Like it's not because I'm trying to see. It's not because I didn't want to do nothing. It was just it just didn't feel right. And like, I was like, bro, I really don't want to do this shit, you know? And I didn't really tell my parents that the whole time, so, because every day they thought I was going to college, you know, so I'm skipping. Because I have to drive there, you know what I'm saying? Unless they'll be like, oh, you skipping. I can't. So I just went there, sat in the little cafeteria or the library just the whole time, just like chilling, you know, thinking of ideas and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that for YouTube. So, that 3 months happened. Now, the 3 months is a full semester. And after the full semester, you get a little break, and then you get to re-enroll again if you want to. So, my teacher even came up to me and was like, you know, last day, she was like, look, I ain't gonna... Fuck, y'all can know my name. She was like, look, O'Neal, basically, you ain't do shit this whole semester, so I'm finna just take you out of class for next semester. I'm like, alright, cool, because I'm not re-enrolling. I ain't tell her that, but I was like, alright, cool. So, and that was a class I'm supposed to be majoring in, and that class was ass. Like, it was called Cisco. It sounded so fucking cool, like, from the outside looking in. But when I got in class, I was in a class with fucking 4.0 niggas. I'm not a 4.0 nigga. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, the shit they was talking about, like, I wasn't fucking with it. Like, I wasn't interested in it. So, that happened. Then, 3 months came around. I'm like, look, y'all, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I tried college. I really did. Like, I like, for the first couple weeks, I really tried. Like I pushed myself. I took notes. I even studied for the test for hours and hours, and I didn't even get a D on the test, and I was just like, fuck. So 3 months came around, I'm like, hey, y'all, like, is y'all cool with me just like taking a little gap or something to figure out myself, figure out what I wanted to do? And they wasn't really with it at first, so I was like, look, just please give me like 3 months, see what I want to do, and I go back to college. No, then I didn't want to go back to college, but I told myself, if I didn't find none, I'm going back to college, right? So, boom, that happened. So, they finally got cool with it after I really tried to tell them, like, I broke it down, like, yo, like, I don't like college. And while I was in college, I happened to get a job at Walmart, you know, so I could stack my bread up, you know what I'm saying? I worked certain hours. Now that I was out of college, I could work full hours. So, this is when, like, my entrepreneurship journey really started, is, like, when I really got out of college. So, once I dropped out, you know what I'm saying, I started pursuing YouTube even more. It started getting a little better, but it wasn't taking off as much because it was reaction. Because, you know, if you know, reactions isn't really that popular nowadays unless you're already popular. You know, sometimes, so I ain't gonna say that's the case most of the time, but you gotta find certain shit to react to. You know, you gotta just be funny with this shit. And I was trying with that, and then I was like, you know what? Let me look up ways, you know what I'm saying, to make money, to be self-employed, and without college, you know. Because I always I still have this fight with my parents Damn, nigga, spit it out. Till this day, where you don't really need college. You know, certain people, it's just not the route for them. And it took them a long time to say that. So, boom. I started researching stocks. I was like, okay, I ain't really got a lot of money, so. And then stocks was all right. It was just something about it that I just didn't want to dedicate my full time to, because I worked on it for about a month, and then so I ended up quitting that. Then I heard about crypto, and then so I got into that, and I was like, okay, none of this shit is working, right? So I'm gonna say his name. Shout out to one of my real deal homeboys, Steven. He the one who put me on this Forex shit. Like no cap. He the one who put me onto it. So he I think either I saw something in the story. He either texted me at the time. He was like, "Yo, I'm doing this thing called Forex." I'm saying a lot of motherfuckers making money from this shit. Like I'm talking about like making money in minutes. Like if you know that quote, you know exactly where I'm about to fucking go. So he was talking about, yeah, you can make money in minutes, bro. I know this one dude, he make like 500 in like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I gotta hop on this shit. So, first things first, he started telling me how to set up an account. I wasn't really too good at like knowing all that, so I was just like, hey, like, we started talking about days he could come over, or like we could link up and do it, where he could set my account up. So I'm at work, he come over there, set up my account, boom. It's set up with Hugo's Way. Hugo's Way, I don't know how to say that broker. Then, you know what I'm saying, I started watching certain YouTube videos, trying to get a feel of it, and then he was like, yo, I'm in this thing called IML, right, bro? It's some real bread making niggas over here. And I'm like, yo. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I get a course, and I get to be a group chat, and I get to get signals where I can make money without even doing shit. Sign me up. So, like the dumbass, well, I ain't gonna say dumbass, IML, y'all foul for what y'all be doing. Y'all know what y'all be doing. So that come around, I joined IML. I paid a stupid ass fucking fee. You know, I get in there, welcome family, oh family this, family that, you know, just all the little gimmicks, and you know, just the warm welcoming of like, yo, we about to make bread, yo, we about to be up, we about to be doing this, we about to be doing that, we all finna make money in minutes, you know, all the little live streams and all that shit. And I'm hyped as hell. Now this is part I gotta start looking at my shit. Now growing up, mind you, I did have a mindset where I always kind of knew I wanted to do something not a lot of people was gonna be able to do, or like do something that was gonna be special. So I forgot to tell y'all that, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, some people start off like kind of lazy and shit, and then just know out of nowhere just get that motivation to just go crazy, you know, shit like that. That wasn't me. I always had the mindset that, you know, I always wanted to be rich. You know, I actually wanted to make a plan for it to happen. I wasn't just one of the people that wanted to be rich and just be like, okay, I'm gonna get rich, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to make a plan, be rich, and make it, you know what I'm saying, realistic. So, yeah, I set up an account on July 31st of 2020. Then I started learning the IML for 2 months. Now, let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep broke with y'all, like real shit. At the time when I was joining IML to the first month, I was researching on YouTube and IML. And the crazy thing is I found more information on YouTube than I did on IML. And I'm like, the fuck? And I'm like, I really thought about it the first month. And I'm like, alright, maybe this is just like the real basic stuff. I started getting higher up in the course. And it's just some basic ass shit. And I'm like, yo, I gotta go. I can't pay this monthly fee. And during my second month being here, well, no, my first month, almost about to go into my second month, I started learning about people getting paid from having people under them, you know, all that other stuff. And they're not really a trading based group for real. Like, cause I even took the signals, and the signals was just ass. Like, it was just pure ass. Like, I would like, if I did win, I'd win 24 fucking cents. Like, hooray, I could buy 2 fucking gumballs. Fuck. So, wait, no, cause gumballs is 25 cents. I couldn't even buy a fucking gumball with these signals, cause I was at such low lot sizes and shit. So, you know, I figured out that they was all just not really trading basis, this and that. So, boom, that happened. I ended up telling Steve, the dude who referred me to IML, I was like, yo, I'm not really messing with the group. I'm saying I feel like I could learn more if I keep my money and just like learn other things and learn the way I'm learning off of YouTube and shit, trying different things, mixing other things together with my own things. I feel like I can do better. So you know what I'm saying, I started looking on YouTube for strategy, started looking at different people, you know what I'm saying, that I started falling into the guru lifestyle, something like Lambos. Oh, you know, I can, you know, just all the lifestyle shit, you know. I was like, I started watching all the people that if they look like they had all the right stuff, like that Lamborghinis, you know what I'm saying, hella watches, hella chains. I was like, all right, they know how to trade because they got this shit. Now at the time, I didn't know that they were selling courses. And once I really started like learning and getting more educated about Forex, I was like, yo, these niggas just get this shit off of courses and signals. So, you know what I'm saying, I started seeing that the strategies wasn't good after I started back testing. Then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start finding my own strategy. Then I started really getting into the signal chats and be like, yo, if I put money in my account and just take their signals, nigga, I can make hella bread. Now, if you're a trader, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us been through this stage where we get in chats and we just start it just start going to our head like, yo, we finna make hella bread. Yo, all I gotta do is do this, like, and we making bread. Like, come on, like, this shit is easy. I'm finna get rich easy. This is a hack. You feel me? Like, you feel like you didn't just broke through just on you smart, but that shit didn't happen. Chats were ass. I'm losing money, but that, like, bro, the chats I was in, the nigga was trading on like 5 lots and would be in drawdown for like 2 hours, bro. And I'm like, yo, like, nigga, the fuck? You feel me? Just being in drawdown for hella and just barely hitting for a 1-to-1, like closing in at a 1-to-1, and I'm like, yo, this shit's not it. So after that, man, after blowing a decent amount of accounts, trying signals, I was like, I finally found a decent chat, but it had a lot of drawdown. So I had to like really trade with like super low lot sizes and just hit for decent. Well, for me, let's say if I had $50 on my account, I trade with a low lot size and hit for like $10. So boom, that happened. You know what I'm saying? Then I eventually left the group chat. And then as I started like learning a little bit more and more. Then I met this girl, started talking to her. I'm saying real cool girl. Though, I'm saying I still talk to her. You know what I'm saying? We locked in type shit. So that happened. She basically, I'm not blaming on her. I just got distracted and just stopped doing Forex for like 1 to 2 months. So boom. So I'm slacking. At this point in time, I'm slacking, and I'm like I'm just like, damn. Like, I thought I was losing motivation to like trade and shit, cause I wasn't hopping on the charts. I wasn't really trying to research shit like that. So now, after that, I was like, okay, I gotta get back on the charts. Hop back on the charts. Now I'm a solo trader. No Discord chats, no Telegrams, none of that. It's just me. And at the time, I used to just trade all the sessions. I used to try to trade all the sessions. Now at this time, I used to stick to like London, and I used to stick to London and fucking New York, and sometimes the Asian session, right? So now I'm now only traded the New York and the London session. Now, after this, starting now, this is a year. Now, the first year has passed. Now, this is like the first month of the year. I was blowing accounts. I was like, the whole first year I was blowing accounts. I'm like, okay, I need to change something up. So what I did was, I went back, analyzed. I'm like, okay, I'm risking too much. I'm trading too much. And my strategy is just not hitting. Like everything was just fucked up. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, just like, okay, it's just going to be me, no group chats, none of that. So at that point in time, I was like, okay, I'm trying to change my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Start hitting the gym more. Just start trying to glow up, like getting a better position for me. Let's upgrade myself. Start hitting the gym. Started listening to podcasts, trying to change my mindset, things like that. Then I started to see progress with my trading, with my body. Just everything in my life I could tell was going up. Like, it wasn't a huge boost, but I could tell it was going up though. So that happened, And you know what I'm saying, I'm trading on my own every morning, every session I'm trading on my own. So it's like, I'm like, damn, like I'm really, like it wasn't a whole lot of money, but it was probably like $30 every morning. And I was, at the time, I was only making like, I think $70 at Walmart a day. So I would think of it like, okay, if I go to work that day and I make $30 before I go to work, I make $90 or $100. Cause it was like I used to get paid 60 or 70 every day at Walmart. So I just thought of it like that, you know, extra income. You know what I'm saying? Extra $30 I could use to, you know what I'm saying, support whatever I want type shit. So at that time, I was practicing Forex before work, during work, after work, and staying up to like 5, 4 a.m. every night just trying to get this shit right. Like just dedicating, giving this shit my all. And I was still kind of blowing accounts. I was making a little money, blowing accounts, making a little money. But I was still, like now I'm at the point where I can make money. I just gotta learn how to manage the money and keep making the money. So at that time, it was rinse and repeat, you know. And you know, it's so let's say it's mid-June now. Like throughout the year, it's my second year. It's mid-June now, right? And now I'm low key seeing hella progress. Like it's a couple now. It's starting to pick up. Like out of nowhere, I guess I just put a decent amount of money in my account, up my lot sizes, and now I'm having like decent like $200 days. But this is like mid-June. This is starting mid-June, so it took a decent amount of while to get to this point though. So I'm having like crazy $200 days, $400 days, like every other day or every other 2 days. You feel me? So it wasn't like every other day. You know, so I would still lose, but the days that I win, I still make like 200 to like 400. So now this is my first biggest day. I'm trying to see. So this is like mid-June, and late June is when I had to get a surgery. I don't know if y'all can see. It's like that little line right there. I had to get my thyroid taken out. You know, nothing too crazy. And at that time, I wasn't gonna be able to work my job, so I was like, okay, let me see if I can make my money through Forex without a job. Let me see if I can make my check with Forex. So put a little more money in there. Now that's the time when I said I was making like 200, 400. This was after I got my surgery. No, before, what the fuck? Damn, it's so long ago, dog. Like, yeah, this was like a couple days before. This was like the week before, so I was making like 200 a day, that 400 that day, 300 that day, you know, shit like that, and then losing some, you know. That was a couple weeks before I had my surgery. Now, this was like I think 2 days before I had my surgery. Me and my homeboys went to Chicago, and I was marking up charts that previous night. So I'm like, hey, I'm saying like I feel like one of the coolest things about Forex is low key that you can make money from like when you're not fucking home. Like if you ever did that, that shit feels amazing. So that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? I marked on my charts, then the next morning I hop in the trade the next morning because we leave for Chicago around like 8 a.m. I think 7:30. So I hop in the trade like early that morning before we even like took off. So I just wanted to get on in, set my stop loss, and I don't know. I can put the screenshot on there, but during that day, it was just going up. Like let's say we were on a highway, I was up like $300, $400. I sent that to my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, I'm making like $300, $400. Like I'm not even at the crib, like on some exciting shit. And she, I'm saying like, yo, that shit crazy. This and that is crazy. So we in Chicago, walking around doing the subway, and as this time, for one, my phone's low. And the area of Chicago, we like downtown, the reception was low-key bad for me. So we're walking around, my profits are steady going up. You know what I'm saying? We riding the subway back and forth. And it's getting towards the end of the day where we like, all right, we finna just go to my homeboy's crib and just chill there and just leave, right? So we go to his crib. No, did we take the subway? We took the subway to get to his crib. We won't drive around downtown. That shit's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? We in the subway. And then subway, nigga, the train, I'm tweaking my ass off. And the train, and my phone is low key. That shit's on like 3-4%, and I don't have my charger with me. So I'm gonna have to borrow my homeboy's charger till we like when we get to his crib. But we like 30-40 minutes away, and I'm like, fuck. Like I can't be on my phone here. I can't check my trades. Like I activated like my stop loss, so if it goes below a certain level, I'll get out the trade. So yeah, that happened. Boom. Now that the highest I was at that day, you know what I'm saying, I looked on the subway, I was at like 1 or 2%. I was at like 819. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let this shit run. And eventually my phone died. So I'm like, all right, cool. The trade low-key must be still going on. I'm chilling. I got my stop losses. I can't lose money, right? So we get to back to my homeboy crib. Use my homeboy's charger. Now he got a big ass crib. Like, no bullshit. He has a big ass crib, right? So he got the house. The part of the house we were in, it was like a big ass. I'm talking about the ceiling. You couldn't touch the ceiling if you had 2 ladders. And I guess because of that, I didn't have no signal. And I couldn't take my phone outside because that shit just charged back up. And I couldn't get no signal. So, you know what I'm saying? With no signal, I don't got no data. So I can't check the trade. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is my signal so ass? So my phone charged up to about like 10%. I go outside and I see I'm at like 500. And I'm like, fuck. So I cashed out because my stop loss, like, I had it marked up on TradingView, but I didn't have it marked up on MT4. So that happened. That was my biggest day, was 819. I still walked away with 500. So that was a small little story of that. And then after that, I was having like that. Then I got surgery. And after that, while I was getting surgery, I couldn't work. Like I said, I was having like $300 to $500 days. I had like, I think 3 or 4 of them in 1 week right after my surgery. And then the day I was in the surgery about to get released that morning, I made like 400, 500. I showed my mom that. She was like, that shit's crazy. And I got all this on my IG too, if y'all think I'm capping. I tell you, I document all my shit. So yeah, that's what's up. Like, I document all my shit. Just go to my IG, it's gonna be in the description down below, and go to Forex. That's like the first one from like my beginning to like where I'm at now. So go check that out. I made that in the hospital that morning. I was like, what the fuck? So now, after that week of making all that fucking bread, July 2nd, NFP lost a band that day. Got too ahead of myself, because you know with NFP, if you get in the right time, you can make a lot of money, but if you get in the right time, you can lose a lot of money. You don't know what's gonna happen on NFP. Got in, put hella money into there, and I lost the band. That shit hurt my soul. No cap. And then I just bounced back again, started like I had to look at it. I was like, okay, that's news. That shit happens. It's regular. So boom. After that, it messed my confidence a little bit, but I got back up, you know what I'm saying, started making decent money again. Not like no 500 every day, but like I'd say about 200, 350, maybe 400, maybe sometimes every other day, or like 3 or 4 times a week. I'd say about twice, 2 or 3 times a week. I definitely slowed down from once at this time I was back to work. So once I got back to work, like that's exactly where like, I fucked up. Cause during my leave when I wasn't at work, I started asking my dad. I'm like, yo, how much money do you think I gotta make to like go and self-employed and shit? You know what I'm saying? Cause I was making bread, like no bullshit. I was making bread back then. So that happened. He was like, nah, just keep working, stay at work for like 3 more months. You know what I'm saying? See if you can stay consistent. I'm like, yeah, I'm obviously be consistent with this shit. Cap, fucking cap. So, as soon as I got back to work, everything just started fucking up. Like, I don't know what happened. I started to lose like every single trade, and like, bro, I blew it. Like, I think the highest that I was on that account was like 2,400. I think. I'm gonna try to show the screenshot if I can, but it's definitely on my Instagram though. Lost it. And eventually I lost it all, like month by month. Well, week by week I started losing. And I was tweaking. I was like, what the fuck? And I was just tweaking. I'm like, damn, I'm really fucking up. And, I wasn't able to stay consistent with it. I must have just had like just either a good month or just a good couple weeks back to back. And you know what I'm saying? After that, I took a decent ass break. I sat back, analyzed everything I was doing wrong. And like during that time, I didn't listen to no Forex videos, just chilling me, just get my mind right. Really just taking in everything that just happened. So I come back and I come back, rewrite my whole new trading plan. Just come back way more structured. Learned hella things about that loss. all the money I lost. I made myself, like I literally made myself go back, look at all my MT4 trades. Cause I in this journal right here, I have like all the memories I have, like the $1,000 day in this, the day I made like 800. That's all in here. Like all my trading, my biggest trading and my worst trading moments in this book right here. You know what I'm saying? Came back, structured, you know, all types of all the good stuff. And you know what I'm saying? I started really putting the hella hours in the back testing because I really wanted to perfect my strategy and just, you know, just overall be profitable. Because I was at the point, you're at the point where you were profitable and now you're losing. And like it's not a good feeling. Like that shit just, like if you could be profitable once, you could be profitable again. That's how I saw it. And I just had to work harder. So I put in hella hours, you know what I'm saying, not talking to nobody, not leaving the crib. Just on the charts, And then I was still kind of blowing accounts like every now and then, but I was still making money. You know what I'm saying? I knew how to take a good trade and execute it. You know what I'm saying? And after I like really sat back and like analyzed it, I was like, okay, I gotta remake my new trading plan, and I gotta learn like risk management, because I didn't have no risk management, and that's why I was blowing accounts. I was hoping I was gonna hit big for a good trade, and then, you know what I'm saying, do it again and just do it again by over risking. You can't over risk every trade and be constantly profitable. Like this is not gonna happen. That's not good risk reward management. You know, your wins have to be, you could lose like 24 times and only have like 5 wins, but it depends like how long you hold your winners and how hard like you hold your losers and shit like that. Like, because I'm telling you, you could lose 24 times. I promise you could lose 24 times and only win 5 times and come out profitable. Like, if you know, you know. Like, you know what I'm talking about. But all the way up to that point, I remade my trading plan again. Got real serious about my like my discipline and my trading rules, and like what I stick to, what I was supposed to stick to. Because at that time, I say about 5 months ago, I was always going against my trading rules every single time. But now, I remade a trading plan about three months ago, and I'm more disciplined. Like, I actually understand what I'm doing, and I haven't, like, I'm not trying to jinx nothing, but I'm still at Walmart and shit. I ain't no full-time trader, but I definitely, what the fuck am I trying to say? I'm definitely understanding the market more, and I feel like, I'm not gonna give it a time frame, but I feel like I can be profitable soon enough. You know what I'm saying? I always like to say I will be profitable soon. You know, you gotta speak it into existence and put in the work. So yeah, that's my trading journey. This is a long ass video, so hopefully this helps somebody. You know what I'm saying? If they going through something, if they feel like they're in a struggle, they're not doing too good, if they can't do it, just listen to this video. Throughout this whole journey, I did have times where I wanted to quit. I did have times where it felt like I wasn't gonna be able to just get through this shit. But you gotta have a why reason of why you're doing it, and it's gotta be strong enough to push you through all the bad, you know, all the times you want to give up. You gotta just have a strong like why. Like, why am I doing this? Who am I doing this for? So yeah, so to this day, I feel like I'm a decent trader. You know, I still struggle with certain things, but it's not as bad as I used to. You know, so I'm more structured now. I'm not trading every single session. You know, all the stuff I should be doing. So if you got any questions you guys want to ask me, if you guys want like help or any personal advice with y'all personal story, follow me on Instagram. I always reply to people. Like, I'm not a Hollywood nigga. Like, if you send me a message, I'll reply, like, real shit. Like, I don't got a problem with that. I'm not a Hollywood person, so hopefully this journey, you guys learned something or you enjoy this, because, you know, I enjoy watching people's journeys, and you know, I find it fascinating, you know, what people go through and shit like that. So hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy this shit, you know. So I've been talking for 34 minutes. I'm finna low-key hop on the Call of Duty beta, finna chill, upload this, and I'll catch y'all later though, man.